Okay, Shalom Akim, Kahala Imla Yahaba Shem Yahshua Bashir Hakudash, and double honors to greatness and apostles. Thadi Ha, Thadi Hashah for giving me the strength in order to make this video as well. So, pertaining to the topic today, it pertains to it's about the salvation of the elect, but within Israel, because we know that there's the 144,000 mentioned in Revelation 14, and of course we have the rest of the 1/3 that are mentioned in Zechariah 13 verse 8, which those are the women and the children and the other men who are of that group as well. And we have the rest of the 2/3 that will then be cut off of it from Israel and will have to be reborn into the kingdom. So this is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but a third part shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire. I will refine them as silver is refined. I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power, my God. So look, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much 2/3 of Israel being cut off right there, man, which is a big proportion. You know, I think it's about 66.6%, reoccurring of Israelites, 2/3 of Israel being cut off and die, and only 1/3 are going to be kept within it. And separately, the ones who are going to be ruling over the 1/3, ruling over the whole of Israel under Yahushua are the 144,000 prophets, man, mentioned in Revelation 14. Because, those are the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The true servants of Yahweh Yahushua, who this world look upon in disregard, which we'll get some precepts pertaining to that too. So let me get Revelation. Alright, cool. So go on. Okay, come on. So this is Revelation 14 verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And of course, that lamb is reference to Yahushua, and 144,000 are referring to Yahushua's servants, man, of whom are going to get that salvation in the time to come. And that salvation is related to those chariots, which people of this world call so-called UFOs. So in that time to come, that's why Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 it mentioned about the strangeness of his salvation, people not understanding it. Israelites that are in their wickedness, they're not going to understand either, because it's not for them to understand until that very time where it's too late. And of course, the everlasting shame is still going to hit them in the kingdom too. But anyway, so yeah, that's the 144,000. And it says, and I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. Verse 3, which is another key verse. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the 4 beasts and elders, and no man could learn that song, but the 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth. And that song as well is also reference to this truth, man. Is reference to this truth, having the true understanding of the scriptures. That's why sometimes you may be explaining to another Israelite Jake, like maybe a potential Muslim, because I know I was speaking to one recently, an old friend of mine in back in secondary school, what Americans call high school, and he's converted to Islam, man. I don't know what is up about that religion right now, but it's like the Most High is just packing a lot of Jake into that religion for the clearance of pretty much sealing their spirits for destruction in the time to come. Because there was just that one time where I started to realize certain people just started converting to Islam. I was like, I don't know, it was like it just started to increase more and more, you know. But yeah, I was saying that you may be talking to a friend, which I was talking to, about basically he wanted to see my perspective on Islam and all of that stuff. But basically, I told him, and he also asked me because he knows about my controversies to the Christian church as well. So he also asked me, why are you part of the Islam, man? So I just simply told him because I can't just you can't just throw meat at an individual who he's not gonna get anyways. Because obviously the Most High put in there for a reason, and if he really wanted to learn, then he would drop his guard when it comes to Islam as well. So I just simply told him because I just don't believe that that's the way, man. I told him that I don't believe that that's the path for me. I told him like if you think that's for you, then you could do you, man. The 2/3, the Most High has programmed them to do certain things, to just seal them for destruction in the time to come, and you can't really change that. And as it says here in verse 3, Revelation 14, verse 3, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And that's what it's saying right there. And verse 4 also links to it too. Having the understanding of the scriptures, as Yahushua said, he's going to send the Holy Spirit as a comforter for us. So that's what the 144,000 are receiving now. And the prophets that are today are evident of that. So in verse 4, Revelation 14, verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which followeth the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. That's all about Yahushua. That's why I refer to the 144,000 as the true servants of Yahushua. Actually obeying him, doing their best to execute his will, which ultimately pleases the Father as well, because he's the mediator that's going to provide us the way, to get to Yahweh and obviously be in good terms with him, as true sons of God should be. So the point is, those women referred to in Revelation 14, verse 4, they are metaphorical for other philosophies, man. Which is why, these 2/3 as well, they are also seen as defiled by other philosophies, defiled by women, obviously in a metaphorical sense. They are defiled by philosophies, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, philosophies of man that Esau's pushing out with the, that little community, man. Bro should know what I'm talking about. But, all these philosophies are what defiles the 2/3 as well. They may get knowingly or they may get unknowingly, which majority of them are, they do receive those philosophies and are defiled by them unknowingly as well. But it's of the Most High as well at the same time, man. So that's Revelation 14. I was gonna do something. Because we got to understand the fact that 144,000, they are the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the true servants of Yahushua. And of course, they're playing their roles, and they'll be the ruling class over the whole of Israel. So, let me see. Yeah, Khan. Let me get the next preset I was going to get. And then the rest of the 1/3, these are the women and the children mainly. And of course, you have certain men there as well. But majority of the 1/3 will be women and children, man, that are going to be saved. Brothers may have families that may be saved, and even the women that will cleave onto you during Jacob's trouble, they will also be saved as well. Of course, if they are worthy of it. They're not disobedient, and certain things of which the Most High will not condone for a woman to then behave near a man. Because ultimately they're going to be your wives in the kingdom. That's really the truth right there, man. So, that 1/3 is going to be women and children majority. And I was going to get a precept. Alright. Alright, so it says here, Isaiah chapter 42, verse 1, Behold my servants, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him, he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. So of course, the same way Yahushua has also sent the comforter for the elect as well. The Most High has put his spirit upon his elect, man, of which his soul delighteth. He's pleased with them. Which of course, those who will be of the elect, they will then be able to receive that salvation in those chariots, man. Let me see, sorry. And of course, they're going to endure to the end, man. Yahweh, Yahushua, they'll put that spirit upon the elect for them to endure to the moment, to the point where they're going to receive that salvation as well. So, it says here in, skipping onwards, it says here in Isaiah 42 verse 4, He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the owl shall wait for his law. So of course all these other nations, they're going to have to wait until the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is then going to be set up, which the servants, the 144,000, are going to be of assistance to do that, man. To put a stronghold over all these nations, man. For 1,000 years. And of course, during that time, that's when they're going to be slaves, and they're going to be under subjection, under us. Pertaining to Leviticus chapter 25, I think around verse 26, about the heathens that are round about us, they'll be as our bondmen and bondwomen, man, as slaves. So of course, the authority of 144,000, they're the ones who are going to get a taste of that, the first taste of that. And yeah. So, let me see something here. Okay, let me go back. 26. Four, 5, 6. So obviously this is, let me actually read it and I'll explain. So this is Isaiah chapter 26 verse 20. Come my people, enter thou into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. It says overpast. But yeah, the point is, those chambers are referring to the chariots, man. And that indignation is really referring to the indignation of Yahweh Yahushai. When the nuclear missiles are going to come, they're going to start burning Babylon. The majority of them are going to be towards Babylon. Of course, major cities around the world as well, where missiles are going to be hitting too. And of course, there's going to be chariot lasers as well, which is going to be part of the indignation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So again, during that time, that's when the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, specifically the elect is referenced to 144,000, but the 144,000 and the 1/3, they're going to be in those chariots, man. Safe and sound, as the saying goes. They're going to be safe and sound. So, it says, come my people, this is Isaiah chapter 26 verse 20, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. So of course, the chariots are going to be moving, man. The judgment's going to be happening. And after that, it's going to be a wrap, man. Yahushua's kingdom is what our king we're going to be looking forward for. And obviously, you got to keep praying that we're actually worthy to be under, to be able to receive the salvation ultimately, so that we can be as the rulers. I'm really talking about the men here, prophets out there, the men, to be rulers over Israel, man. So that's that. Now, let me see if I can get another. 1 verse 2. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I might need to search up that preset, man. Feels as if I wrote the wrong one. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to search it up. But yeah, so look, yeah, let me just search it up quickly. But the point is, man, that salvation is for the elect. And by the elect, that's reference to the 144,000 specifically, but also it can be referenced to the 1/3 as well. So the 1/3 of Israel and 144,000 who are set to be the rulers of over Israel, they're going to get that salvation. That's why we've got to keep laboring in order to be part of that group. Now, we always say, Yahweh Tazar, we're actually worthy and we do the works of the elect in order to get the reward of the elect. So let me actually search it up. Alright, cool. Maybe I wrote the wrong one. Oh, it was even the wrong verse. Okay, should have looked carefully. So, hold on. So Isaiah chapter 31 verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. So again, when I'm talking about those chariots as well, that will be used for Yahweh's indignation, I think reference to Isaiah 26 verse 20, we've come into the chambers, into the chariots. The thing is, as the elect are going to be beamed up, getting their salvation, the same thing, they're going to be getting that judgment, man. Which, as it says here, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, salvation, beaming up, and passing over, he will preserve it as well. So, of course, those of the 144,000 of the 1/3, they're going to be kept safe in the chambers, man, of the heavens, referring to the chariots. So that's really the key point right there, man. As birds flying, as you see the birds that normally fly like pigeons or something, crows, as birds flying in their flocks, that's the way the chariots are going to be flying, man, in a group as well. And that was actually a beautiful experience last camp, man. We saw like a fleet of chariots, man, like one after the other. It's definitely more than 7, man. Some going up east, probably another to the west. You had like 2 to the west or something, and all directions really, but mainly to the east, man. There were loads going towards the east, so it's all direct through the spirit, man. Certain things Yahweh Shem Yashai will do, to uplift your faith, to keep going. So that's why we gotta keep laboring, we gotta keep enduring, and Yahweh Tazar, we also endure to the point to actually receive the blessing of salvation that Yahweh has given us an opportunity for. So, that's the knowledge, that's the opportunity that we have here. But the 2/3 lack that knowledge, man. Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. So let me get some like 2 more precepts then. That's the lesson right there. Hold on. Right. Verse 14. So this is 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. So that's 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14. Before Yahweh can heal our lands, Israel's got to humble themselves.